Well, good morning, folks, and it looks to be a very nice day today. And today is Sunday, September 29th, 2024, and today is the Sunday afternoon fireside chat video, which is done in the morning again. And there's no fire, so the weather's been pretty good, I guess, so we'll eventually get to the afternoons and the fires again soon, I would think. So I'm here in the house, just going to have some breakfast here today. So I'll give you a quick peek of that. Orange juice, eggs, tame bologna, and homemade beans. My wife made those homemade beans, and a nice big pot full of them there. Holy cats have been chewing on those all week. And the bologna is the tame bologna because there are no wild bolognas in Prince Edward Island, because the politicians have them all. So that's that. Anyway, I'm going to eat up this breakfast, and then we'll head to the garage and do the Sunday chat. So just hang on a few minutes. All right, so we finished up the nice breakfast and cleaned up our dishes somewhat, and we're off to the garage now, and we'll do the weather. As you can see, it's a nice day. There's a light breeze a bit, but we'll get to that when we get into the weather. I think it's about 15 degrees or something like that now. Nice day. All right, so we get her opened up here. We'll have to wake up to the computer, and it takes a minute for it to wake up, like myself. And I don't have any plans or anything wrote down, or any script or any today. So it's all free rambling today. Yeah, see if I can get my lights to come on here. I don't know, the lights, I'm going to have to put some new bulbs in someday. So sometimes if I shut them on and off a little bit, they'll work. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can get that back one on. Yeah, look at that. Sometimes it takes a little dozen tries, sometimes it comes on first try, so. Oh yeah, I gotta turn the computer on. And we'll get to the weather. So while it's warming up and waking up, I'll get this door open here. I don't know if I showed you that or not last week. I might have, I don't know. I don't know what I do half the time. But I kind of painted those panels there. They were kind of a dark wood color, I guess. Those panels we put in 2 years ago, just before Hurricane Fiona came along. My son and I did that, so. Anyway, I'm thinking about trying to find some kind of paint that'll match the dirty paint. To kind of make it look about the same. Because I don't want that real bright white, because then it'll make it hard to look out the window, I find. My eyes don't like bright lights or bright stuff, so. Anyway, that's something I might do someday, I don't know. Anyway, we'll get this open. Nice day. Nice blue sky with nice big white puffy clouds. Not so bad when they're white and puffy, but when they're dark grey and black and puffy, that's not good. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to talk about here today because I haven't got anything wrote down. I don't know what's what. So it's going to be a short chat maybe. The hunks and chunks corner got filled up nicely. There's a fair amount there for all. I had burnt a little bit out of that, and a few of those blocks down there, and there was a few blocks there that I burnt. So I have had the fire on a couple of times here in the last week or so, but certainly don't need it today. And what else is going on here? I better turn this light on so that when I do the stickers I'll be able to see them a little bit better. I've lost my studio light. And I can't find it in all of this stuff. Look at all this stuff here. Holy cats, it could be sitting right in front of me and I wouldn't see it here. Anyway, one of these days I'll come across it by accident, and I know those girls up there haven't told me where it is or how it went missing or whatever, so you'd think one of them girls would be nice and tell you what's what, but no. So, yeah, like I say, I got no, what do you call it, list or anything today. This here is September 11th, it was 17.5, was 23.4. The other day I checked it was 17.3. So it's drying out. I don't have a whole lot to tell you, I guess. Anyway, we'll do the weather here. Okay, this is still asleep here yet. Oh, there it is. So I guess it's 16 degrees Celsius at the moment and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Northwest wind, 7 miles an hour. So that'll be the normal for the next many months, is north or northeast or northwest wind. So today we are supposed to get to 19 and be mainly sunny. I would say it might get there. Tomorrow's a little bit of rain maybe, 17. Sunny and sunny and sunny and sunny and sunny. Up to Saturday might be some showers. So 15, 18, 19, 18, 17, 17, 19. So reasonable temperatures. So that's a pretty good looking week. So anyway, I don't know what we're going to be doing now coming up, but there's lots of things to do. I just got to pick one to do. At the moment, the wood is all done. So finally finished that wood. Holy cats, that's been a long time in the making that. All that pile of 8-foot long logs that had been sitting there anywhere. Some of it was 5 years and some of it was 2 years. Finally all cut up and split and put away. So that's good. That's a great thing to have done. So we'll move on to I don't know what the real name of the stuff is, but that Chinese warthog, as my son called it, is a plant there that grows and grows and grows and everywhere, and it just keeps growing. So we're going to try and get rid of that, and there's a whole bunch of old wood in there. When he did the renovation inside his garage in 2020, he tore out all the old walls and insulated and put up new walls inside. And all that old wall stuff got thrown out into that pile. So that's one of the things that's on the agenda for October, is to clean that up. So we want to get any good wood that's in there out of there and take all the nails out of it, whatever nails we can get out. And if they're bent, I'll straighten them. I've straightened many, many pounds of nails over my lifetime. So my father didn't buy nails. It was you take them out and you straighten them. So that's where that comes from. Anyway, so yeah, there's some old wood there that needs to be. If we could saw it up into firewood, we'll do that. But it's as we go through the pile, it's going to take time to pick through and decide on what's what. So that's about where we're at with that. And as I said, we were done with the wood, but if you burn wood, you're never really done. So now I'm thinking, where are we going to get the next pile of wood? And it's an ongoing process. It would be nice to have another 16 cords sitting there and start at cutting and splitting that up so you'd have it seasoned for next year, or the year after, I should say. It'd be nice to be a year or two ahead, but anyway, that's hard to do. So, anyway, yeah, like I say, you're always thinking about wood. If you burn wood, you're always thinking about where to get it and when can you do it and can you get it for nothing, or you have to buy wood, or there's always something. I know there are a few logs and trees and stuff over in the woods that I wouldn't mind getting out and just for some entertainment to get the wood out. There's no sense of it sitting there going bad, so I might as well take it out and try and use it. And then may as well try and use a tractor to get it out. So I'm hoping to get the snow thrower off of that tractor. And that tractor is going to my son's place for this winter. And I'd like to get the blower off it and then get it over there. And then I might be able to go to the woods and see if I can cut something down and drag it out with it, just for entertainment and to get some wood. So work and fun in the same time. So hopefully that's going to happen soon, and that tractor is going to maybe get an addition this winter. So we'll have to see about that again. Whether it gets built or it gets bought, that's the thing. I think it's going to get bought, so that's upcoming too. I'll let you know more about that as time progresses, I guess. So other than that, I don't know what else I got to say. It was a busy week, I know that. But of course I can't remember what I did. But every day going to my son's place, that was it. And it was mostly doing wood. Oh, and I cleaned up in his garage a bit there. He's got a habit of storing boxes in a certain spot there, so I kind of got rid of all those boxes there this week, and it made it so that we could sit down on a couch that is there. So that was kind of good. But boxes and boxes, like Amazon, they get an awful lot of stuff from Amazon. Of course, everything that comes from Amazon is kind of basically in a box. So you got to do something with the boxes. So anyway, I got rid of the boxes. So that was one thing I did this week. And we're going to try and get into the next thing that the son wants to do is get into the lean-to where we store the Massey Ferguson 16 and Kablooey And he's got firewood in there, and he's got Massey Ferguson 14 bulldozer tractor in there. And in the wintertime, that's where he stores the Rambler and the Mustang. And in there is a 1950 Studebaker Commander, I think is what it is. I'm not sure. Anyway, not a show car and not all painted up or nothing. It needs paint. Mechanically wise, we have had the engine running different times. But there just hasn't been a whole lot getting done to that vehicle, and I don't know if there ever will be. It does need brake work. The funny thing about those Studebakers, or I think that, I'm not sure if they all had that or not, but the Studebaker, the master cylinder for the brakes is under the floor, of all places. So anyway, there's got to be some work done to the brake system on it. But that's, I think, the running gear and basically everything like that. Like if you had brakes, I'm pretty sure you could start it up and drive it away. But anyway, it flathead 6 in it, 3-speed on the tree, and it's got a kind of a neat overdrive system of all things in 1950. There's I don't know if it happens in all gears, and it might. Or maybe just third gear. Anyway, if you're driving along in third gear and you have the overdrive switched to engaged or disengaged, but if it's in the engaged and you're driving along in third gear, it will go into overdrive if you're just cruising along. So how it works, I think, is there's an electric switch on the gas pedal, and if you are coming to a hill in third gear and you start pushing on the gas to get up the hill, the switch gets activated. It then powers a solenoid. The solenoid pulls it into a lower gear somehow. So you go along and you get up to your speed and you get over the hill, and when you let off the gas, the solenoid will be unpowered and it will go back into overdrive gear. So that's kind of a neat system for 1950. Like I say, I don't know if it happens in first and second or not. And then, like I say, there is a lever where you can just disconnect it and it won't be in overdrive. But the more I think of it, it probably just works in third gear, I think. Anyway, it's kind of a neat old car. It's suicide doors on it, 4-door. And it needs a little bit of body work and a paint job, and the windows put in it and the interior put in it, and so it does need a fair amount of work. So he wants to get all that stuff out of there to clean up the lean-to, in other words, rearrange some stuff and just do a refit, in other words. He likes doing that kind of stuff. Anyway. So that might be on the agenda for today and tomorrow. So anyway, October is going to be always have something to do. It won't necessarily be all wood related like before has been. So there might be a few little different videos coming on that. And what else have I got here? Yeah, I'm going to start to ramble, I guess, so that means it's going to come to an end here soon. Oh, I better go and do the stickers. Before I forget that. Like I say, I lost my studio light, so I don't know where that went to. It was a great Great, a flashlight that. So our stickers here today. Oh yes, I'm going to see if I can find my pointer. Makes it easier to do. Ah, there it is. Look at that. I found it in all that mess. Holy cats, this place is most of you, if you could come in here, you'd be, I don't know what you'd be, but you'd be, anyway. Certainly not the tidiest garage in the world, that's for sure. So now, what do we got here? Grampy's Workshop. What did I do there? Holy cats, I had that in my mind. Now I've lost it. Oh yeah, he's doing his workbench. He's got the walls done in behind the workbench, and he's got them all painted, and then he's got his computer desk back in, and he's got that hooked up and running, and he's got the, I don't know what you call that picture that's on the computer that always comes up. I guess, might be the home page, I think. Anyway, nice picture there of Janet. And so he's got that part all done, and and he cut off some of his workbench, so then he's got that back into place too, I think. So he's moving right along. And, he said when he was done with all that, he was going to come here and do all this, take all this apart here and take all the walls and all the counters and stuff out of the way, and he's going to do this for me here. I don't think so. Anyway, he's doing a great job. I know I certainly wouldn't be able to do that here, that's for sure. And then we have Luke. Luke, orange is my new green. And then we have Grampy's Workshop again. Murphy Mowers. There's another one now. I can't remember, Lee, now what you had there for a video, but dear, I should be, I don't know what I should be doing, but anyway. Lee's got a good channel there with he's into small engine stuff there, so he fixes them and sells them, and he's got quite a few of his own stuff there that he keeps, and he does other things there too, fixing drains around his house, and he's making a wood storage shed, I think, also. So now we'll go on to Garden Tractor Boy. He had a good one there yesterday, and I did see it, so. On the Bolins, HD20, the one that they cut the grass with, and put in, I call them kingpin bushings, but I think he calls them spud axle bushings. Anyway, did a great job of doing that, and tightened up the front end system nicely, And then he had some troubles with the engine running, and did quite a diagnosis of how to get it to run good. So he's got the engine running good now too. And we have Motor Bob and Dell in the backyard with Dell. Now in Dell's area, and I haven't heard from Dell, they had a hurricane go through there a couple of days ago. So I don't know if it affected him or not, but it was a major hurricane. High winds, lots of rain. Holy cats, in some places got feet of water, I think. Jumpins. And then we have Garden Tractor Boy again. And Len's keeping busy. Len is still working on his new fence here. So videos coming up on that, that's for sure. And he's already got one up of it partly done. And then we have GBL, the old church. Gary, Mr. Gary and Miss Betty. And Gary wanted me to take some of that wood to him in Newfoundland. And I said, well, that's not going to happen, Gary. I don't do boats, so. Anyway, he's got a good channel going there, and has had some good videos on wood splitting and storing wood and stacking wood and stuff like that here lately. And we have Kenny, Open Air Adventure. Had a good video there this past week. They had some, they were doing, him and Winston were doing some sawmilling, yeah. Dave at RCAF Polar Express. Dave was out painting fire hydrants this morning and watching girls walk down the sidewalk. Can't blame him for that. That's for sure. And maintenance with Mike. What did Mike do? Mike. Oh, Mike had hard water spots on his motor on his boat, so he had a product there to get that off. And what was it called? Oh, jumpins. I forget the name of the spray stuff, but anyway, go and see Mike, Maintenance with Mike, and see that video today on the stuff that he used to get the water spots off with. It seemed to work really well. I would say that would work good on a car. When I used to wash cars, which I don't anymore, you'd have the water spots all over the car, and I would say this stuff would be good for getting that off. Plus, it gives a coat to help reduce it for the next time. And we have Brock and Lewis Mowers and Boats. And we have Retired for Life with Brian. Brian, I guess, is under the weather a little bit. And Rick's Outdoors. Well, Rick's Outdoors. Rick's birthday was yesterday or the day before. I forget now. Anyway, wish him a happy birthday and go to his channel. But they were in the middle of that hurricane also. And I don't think they live all that much further away from Dell, in the backyard with Dell. But they are out of power. All the major things like gas stations and stores, all out of power. They don't expect power on at their place for quite some time. And that is a hard thing to go through, because I went through the exact same thing with Hurricane Fiona here right at this time 2 years ago. I was without power. 10 days without power here. And my son was out of power for 15 days. So I know what they're going through. Boy, those hurricane things and jumping, they can destroy stuff badly. So hopefully things get better quickly there for them, because it's not very nice. 10 days here without power, as I'm telling you, it was quite a thing. Quite a thing. So Noel's garden tractors and firewood. That fellow, well, he's just kind of going along and doing whatever and rambling and whatever he can do. That's what it is. And Rick at Twin Brook Acres. I haven't heard nothing from Rick lately either, so I don't know what's going on there. And Everyday Projects. Craig got into doing what? He had, oh yeah, I think he had gauges and pump and stuff there. I didn't watch the video, I just seen the first picture of it. What do you call that? Vacuuming the heat pumps or something like that, I think. No, I can't quite remember. Or it might have been air conditioning on a car. Not sure. Anyway, and Gravely Man small engine repair. Artie. Artie's got a great channel there. If you're into Gravely products, Artie is the man. He can show you or tell you or whatever if you're having a trouble with your Gravely machine. Now, over to here, outdoors in the 608. Tucker and I out and about. What was Gary doing now? Oh, he was making bread and butter pickles. Oh, holy cats, they look like they'd be good. Yeah. And cod Raven. Video there this morning, they were going to, I don't know why I say this stuff, because then I can never remember what it is. They were going from one place to go to another place. Anyway, out on the sailboat, and the sailboat was rocking back and forth fairly well. I pretty near stopped watching the video. Yeah, boats aren't my thing. Anyway, they were sailing along. He and Holly and holy cats, I can't even remember the dog's name now. Penny, yeah, that's it, Penny. Yeah. Anyway, nice videos that they're doing. Those things boats just aren't my thing. Oh, and Big Son, he had a video out on his Toro lawnmower and put one of those. Well, there you go. The camera shut off at 30 minutes. So obviously this is going to be a long video. Me thinking it was going to be a short one. Anyhow, Big Son's Ronaldo, he's got a Toro zero turn there, and a lot of the commercial cutters have them here where they have the outlet from the mower covered so they don't throw out items, a golf ball or a rock or something like that, because if it comes out from underneath one of those kind of mowers, holy cats, that thing is just like a bullet. So good thing to have on there, that's for sure. You can open it and close it when you want, so a good protection thing. Allen Family Firewood, yeah, oh, they're having troubles. And I guess Karen was sick with the cold, and now Phil has got the cold now. That's what's going on there. Plus, Buster, the reliable wood splitter that they've had for quite some time, seems to be sick also, so they've got to get that fixed. So things are going haywire there a little bit for them. So, and the log father, he had a great big log on his mill the other day. There, I watched. It was 36-inch at one end log. Oh, she was a biggie. Daryl Wells, different stuff. Father and son outdoors. And John Bradley's on Catbird Hill. Over here, Larry Cluck had some bad wood there that he had to throw out, and mushrooms growing on it, so that's not good. Then we have Ross on the land and Club Dora. And of course, Gary. Tractor Talk with Gary. Well, that thing's, every time I look at it, it's, man, oh man, that's some kind of sticker that. Oh, it sure stands out when you see one in person, I'll tell you. And my little approved by Gary smoke coming out of the stack here. I didn't want to do that until I got approval, so which I got, so there we go. All right, I guess the rambling and the goings on here has passed 30 minutes for the Sunday chat that I thought was only going to be about maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So there we go. So we're going to cut her off at that. So everybody have a great day. And it is nice weather here today. I'm going to my son's place this afternoon, see what's going to take place there. And we'll get back to you through the week. And we might do a little video on if I can get myself motivated to get the snowblower or snow thrower off of this. I might do a little video on that maybe. Anyhow, have a good day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. Goodbye now.